Hello, my name is Yasmin and welcome to Yoga with Yas. Thank you for joining me for today. If you're ready to get started, we're actually going to start in a standing position today. So roll your shoulders back and down, set yourself up, ground yourself, feel the earth beneath you, spread your toes out wide and hook them onto the earth like they're suction cupping. Breathing in, lift your arms up above you. Take a hold of your right wrist, gently take a lean over to the side, over to that left-hand side. Feel the lengthening down the right side of your body. Lifting up, exhale, bring the arm over the other way. Right wrist is holding the left side. Inhale, lifting up. Step the feet out a little bit. We're just going to take very gentle roll. As we twist side to side here, it's a gentle twist. We're not wrenching on our spine, and the back heel as you turn away from it is lifting up off the ground. You're pivoting on that toe. It's just some gentle twists side to side, mobilizing the spine. Feeling everything start to loosen up. And just breathing in a way that feels natural for you. And then coming to center, take the wrists through a couple of rolls. First one direction, then the other. And you can add in a foot if you'd like a little bit of balance. And then swapping sides. Then coming to the front of your mat, spread those toes out nice and wide again. Tuck the pelvis underneath, the palms open forward, your shoulders back and down, dropping away from your ears, soften your knees slightly. Breathing in, sweep the arms up towards the sky, squeezing your glutes gently. And then exhale down as you come into your first forward fold. Nice and soft through the knees here, let your arms soften. You can hold onto your elbows and take a gentle sway side to side as you ragdoll through this movement. Or you can let your hands just hang. Then your hands drop back down to the earth. You can hold onto your toes if you like, or just rest in there. And just bending your knees, almost like you're going to sit down onto a chair. Your chest is lifting up, but bending and then straightening the legs. Bending and straightening. And just breathing as it feels natural. Feeling the hamstrings lengthening and warming up. And then coming back to soft knees. Inhaling for a halfway lift, where your back comes nice and flat through here. Your fingers might float above the ground, or you might rest them on your shins or even your thighs, depending on where you're at for today, but just working on getting flat. Exhale as you fold back down. Inhale into a halfway lift. And then exhale, stepping backwards, and then drop your knees to the ground. Shuffle your hands in so you're now in a tabletop, and give the spine a little bit of a wiggle side to side. And then back to center, inhale as you look up. And then exhale as you curl down for a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, curling down. Coming back to center, the big toes come together, knees come out nice and wide, dropping the bum down, the pelvis backwards, and the arms come forward to a gentle child's pose. Breathing in and out. In and out. Inhale, lifting back up, right leg comes forward, and the arms sweep up to the sky for a low lunge, shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in and out. One more inhale. On the exhale, that leg comes back into your all fours. Inhale, the left leg forward. Sweep the arms up to the sky, shoulders away from the ears. Low lunge on the left-hand side, feeling the stretch down the front of the right leg. And squeezing the glutes nice and strong to activate. Drop those shoulders away from your ears as you breathe. And on the next exhale, arms come back down, back into center. And then holding yourself in a nice straight spine. Inhale, extend your right leg up and just squeeze the glutes. Just a hold here. And make sure those shoulders are coming away from the ears. Lowering the right leg down as you exhale. Inhale, left leg comes up, just squeezing the glutes. Nice and strong here. Exhale, lowering back down. And then we're going to lift up as we come forward onto toes or onto knees. We're going to take a plank option here. So you've got the plank with your shoulders away from your ears and you're just anchoring those hands onto the ground. The pelvis is in line. Imagine there's a broom handle along your spine. Or coming up onto the toes for this high plank. Holding here for a breath, breathing in and out, engaging the core. And then lowering the knees to the ground if you've lifted up. Exhale as you come all the way down to the ground. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, looking forward, inhaling for that baby cobra, squeezing the glutes on. Make sure they're activated. And then the fingers hook in, tuck the feet under, 1 foot at a time. Exhale as you lift up into a downward facing dog. You can just walk the feet here if you'd like. Walking the dog, feeling the hamstrings loosening even further. And then walking towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky, squeezing the glutes. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale for a halfway lift, nice and flat through that back. Exhale, stepping backwards, knees or toes. So you can take that knee plank option, or you can come on your toes with me, nice and straight through the back. Shift the weight forward slightly, and then exhale as you bend the elbows to 90 degrees, and then inhaling as you come up into your upward facing dog or your baby cobra, squeezing the glutes, the knees are off the ground here. And then 1 foot at a time, tucks underneath as you exhale up into your downward facing dog. Breathing here, breathing in. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Suction cupping the fingers and the toes to the earth. Breathing in and out. Walking towards the front of the mat. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms sweep up towards the sky. Squeeze the glutes. And then exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back, knees or toes, chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale for your upward facing dog or your baby cobra, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, coming back into your downward facing dog. Really lock yourself into this position nice and strongly. Shoulders away from the ears, fingers holding onto the earth, toes holding onto the earth. And then that right foot on your next inhale sweeps up to the sky, three-legged dog on the right. Try to keep your pelvis square if you can. Square to the ground. Breathing in and out. Squeeze the glutes. On your next exhale, lowering it down. Walking towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift, shoulders back and down. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms sweep up towards the sky, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale for your halfway lift, shoulders back and down. Exhale, stepping back, knees or toes, chaturanga, shift the weight forward. Exhale as you lower, inhale for your upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath here, breathing in and out. Then inhale that left leg up towards the sky, keeping the pelvis nice and square to the ground if you can. Holding here for a breath, breathing in and out. Inhale. And then exhale, that left leg comes down. Then just lowering the knees down to the earth. Knees come out nice and wide, toes come together. Exhale down into a child's pose. Same as where we were before. Maybe walk your fingers further forward. See if you can get a bigger stretch through the arms, the shoulders. Breathing in and out. And you can hold here in the child's pose if you would prefer. Or if you would like to stretch out through the front of your arm, you can bring your arm out to the side and then turning your body away from it. So your right elbow is bent to support so that you can twist to the side like this and just feel that stretch through the front of the arm, opening up the chest. You can just rest your head down, gently turning away. If there's any discomfort, come out of this one. Then inhale to lift, exhale, the other arm comes out to the side, turning away. And just feel that stretch through the arms. Breathing in and out. And you might even feel this a little bit more through the adductor on the arm that's backwards as well. The adductor on the leg rather on the arm side that's backwards. Inhale, lifting back up, and then finding your way into a laying position on the ground. Just make sure you're nice and comfortable. Hug the knees gently. Give them a little bit of a rock side to side. Breathing in and out. If you are wanting to do any more Sun Salutations or any more poses, this is a great time to do it. Otherwise, if you'd like to take a gentle twist to close up the session, you can join me here, opening the arms out to the sides. Then let your legs just gently fall to your left-hand side. You can put a bolster underneath that left knee if you need a bit less of a stretch. If you'd like a bit more, straightening that top right leg, and you can look towards your right fingertips or look towards the sky. Just feeling that stretch down the right side of your leg, your torso. And just breathing in and out, slowing the body down. Then engage the core, bend the top leg if you straighten it, bring the legs into center, a little bit of a hug, rocking side to side slightly, just massaging the lower back into the ground. Open the arms back out to the side, and then let your legs fall to the right-hand side again, and bolster underneath the knees if you need less of a stretch, or if you're finding that your left shoulder blade comes up off the ground a lot. Or you can straighten that top leg to increase the stretch, looking up towards the sky or to the left fingertips. And just breathing in and out, enjoying that gentle spinal twist. Then you can stay here for as long as you like. You can repeat it on either side if you would like. We can activate your core, bring the legs back to center, and find your way into a Shavasana, your corpse pose, maybe a butterfly pose, and winding down, preparing your body for whatever the next step in your day is, whether it's another workout, or you're heading to bed, or you've got a work day. Whatever is going on, I hope it is a wonderful day for you. Thank you so much for joining me for today's yoga flow. If you have any questions, queries, or feedback, please let me know below. I'll get back to them as quickly as I can. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for the next free weekly yoga flow.